Well, hello there, everyone. It is so great to be with you on, yes, the Inspirations for Your Life show. I really do appreciate you guys being here and, yeah, being part of the show. If this is your very first time here, guys, I want to take the opportunity to, of course, say thank you. And I want to say the words welcome. If you've been here one time, five times, 10 times, 100, or maybe even more, I want to say not only thank you and welcome, but I want to say the words welcome back. It really is a privilege and a pleasure to have everybody here with me. And I thank you for being part of the show. We do a lot of great things, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy the kind of stuff that we do here and how we just make this an amazing part of your life to help you just become, like I said, a little bit better than you were before. So I think that's an important thing that a lot of people like they just don't seem to get it. We have a master topic that always starts, guys, on Saturday and it rolls through the week and comes up on Friday. Yeah, that's actually when it ends. So again, so grateful to have everybody with me here on the show. Don't forget to grab something if you're thirsty, if you're hungry. Feel free to grab something and come on back to the show. Don't also forget to check out believemeachieve.com, of course, for more of my amazing, inspiring creations, which you guys can do, ladies and gentlemen, every single day. And I invite you to do that after the show is over. So I really do hope that you guys will enjoy tonight's show and you'll choose to make this basically a part of your life. So I really do hope that you're going to like the show tonight. But before we get into the show, which I will in just a moment, I want to give a shout out to Cafe Club since today is Thursday and we do shout outs on Thursdays and Sundays. Cafe Club. Yes, Cafe Club is an interesting little cafe place. They're in Montville, New Jersey, 67 Boonton Avenue on Montville. That's Ville, New Jersey. And yep, they have a lot of interesting things. And what I can see on their website here, they've got flaky, crispy cornettos, fresh, crunchy paninis. So yeah, very interesting menu they have here. So you probably want to check that. Of course, they have all kinds of different items on their menu. They have specialty drinks. So looks like an interesting kind of place. But the reason I'm here is I want to invite you guys at Cafe Club to come on and stop by jasonacademy.com. Once you've done that, click on the Contact Us button in the basically the upper right part of our site, and you'll see an option there, just a little yellow button, click Contact Us, and there you can put your name, information, and you can say that you heard about us from our show, and you would like to host us. It's completely free. We do a show, which is about 27 minutes. Then after that, we do an author talk, a signing, and yes, of course, we do a Q&A. So definitely reach out to us at jsimacademy.com. All right, guys, let's get right into the show because I know you guys are interested, and so am I. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is Inspirations for Your Life. And this whole week is Building a Life That Truly Matters, Series 5, show number 32. So I think that's an important thing for us to realize and us to recognize. We become what we think about most often. Dale Carnegie said a lot of good things, but Nightingale Kona is the one that said we become what we think about most often. I think that's an important piece that a lot of people don't realize. Our thoughts create our reality. Every single day of our life, our thoughts create our reality. And that's something I think that a lot of people, for whatever reason, they just sort of miss it. They don't realize that their thoughts have that much power, but they have so much power, guys. I mean, so very, very much power. So let's get into the show, shall we? Today's granular topic is How to Multiply Your Potential, Series 5, Show 32, Episode 6. And this is Thursday. Welcome, everyone, to the ever-popular Inspirations for Your Life show. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, keynote speaker, graduate student at Montclair State University, a passionate lifelong learner. And yes, I am so grateful to now be a published author. Welcome, everyone. You see, potential isn't something you simply possess, although a lot of people think that's how it works, but that's not really true. It's something you develop. You're not born with it. Every skill you learn, challenge you accept, and action you take expands what you're capable of doing. So today, I'm exploring how to stop waiting for more and start multiplying what you already have in your life. Let's get started. Number one, I think most people don't realize this. You have to learn how to use what you have. Use what you have. Stop focusing on what's missing. Your current knowledge, experience, talents, and relationships already give you somewhere to begin. Number two, stop waiting. Perfect conditions rarely arrive. Progress begins when you decide that what you have today is enough to take the first step. Number three, build your strengths. Know what you do well and develop it. Strength becomes an advantage when you deliberately practice and improve it. Number four, guys, learn new skills. Every new skill expands your options. Stay curious and keep adding abilities that prepare you for opportunities you cannot yet see. I think that's an important thing for us to realize, and something that we have to be, I'm going to say, aware of. Number five, guys, invest your talents. Don't leave your abilities unused. Put them into projects, relationships, work, and causes where they can create real value for you and others. Number six, learn how to think bigger. Your current circumstances don't determine your ultimate capacity. Give yourself permission to imagine goals that require you to grow. Number seven, share your knowledge. What you learned can help someone else. Teaching and mentoring also sharpen your own understanding. Number eight, guys, build confidence. Confidence follows evidence. Each time you prepare, act, and accomplish something difficult, you give yourself another reason to trust your abilities. Number nine, stay adaptable. Plans change, markets change, life changes. Your ability to adjust without abandoning your purpose keeps new possibilities open. So let's be aware of that. Number 10, keep improving. You don't need dramatic transformation on every day of your life. Some improvements, repeated consistently, can create tremendous change. Number 11, create opportunities. Don't only wait for doors to open. Solve problems, meet people, contribute ideas, and create reasons for opportunities to find you. Number 12, believe in growth. Who you are today isn't the limit of who you can become. Skills, confidence, judgment, and experience can all be developed. Number 13, stay disciplined, everyone. Motivation starts things. Discipline keeps them going, right? Build routines that continue working even when excitement disappears or wanes for a bit. Number 14, guys, learn continuously. I know a lot of people, they've learned and they're like, okay, I'm done learning, right? They're done learning. I think that's a hard thing for a lot of people, to understand, is that they're actually done learning. You're not. Education never really ends. Read, listen, ask questions, experiment, and remain willing to change your thinking when you learn something better. Number 15, solve bigger problems. Your value grows when your ability to solve meaningful problems grows. Don't automatically avoid difficult challenges. Some of them may reveal your greatest potentials. Number 16, build resilience. Now, building resilience is not something I just tell you to do. It's something you have to understand. Resilience doesn't mean that you're going to be the best at everything. Resilience means that when something doesn't work, you know how to get back on the stage and do it again and again and again. And I think that's a very important thing that many people don't realize. It's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get back up. So every setback has something to teach you if you're willing to learn. The question I have for you is, are you really willing to learn, or are you just saying you're willing to learn, but then when it comes time to learn, you really don't learn? I think that's an important thing that can keep you from basically becoming successful, guys. It can keep you from becoming successful. And I think that's something many people here they just don't get it. They don't understand that, you have to show up for yourself day in and day out. You don't just do it one time and then say, "Oh, that didn't work for me." See, that's not what fosters success over time. Success happens because we do the right thing over and over again, even when no one else is watching. All right. So, what we have to understand, guys, is that resilience isn't avoiding failure. It's choosing to get back up with more wisdom than you had before. The stronger your resilience becomes, the greater your potential grows. Because you see, obstacles become opportunities instead of excuses. Number 17, I can't emphasize this enough. Stay focused. Stay focused on everything you do. You see, ladies and gentlemen, your attention is one of your greatest assets. Don't allow distractions to steal your energy or your purpose in life. Focus on the work that moves you closer to your goals, and avoid spending time on things that add little value to your life. Number 18, guys, work consistently. I know this is something you've heard many times, but do you do it? Do you do the right thing, or do you just kind of do it when it's convenient? And I know a lot of people, they just do things when it's convenient. So learn to work consistently. Okay. Consistently. That's a key. And so success isn't built in a day. It's not built in an hour. It's not built in a week. It may not even be built in a month. Okay. It's built one day at a time. Showing up consistently creates progress that occasional bursts of effort never will. Small actions performed faithfully produce remarkable long-term results. So if you're looking for the quick win, this isn't it. Okay. You've got to understand how things work in your life, and you've got to know how to be a chameleon so you can adapt with things. Okay. I think that's important for all of us to understand. Okay. That's a very important thing. Number 19, guys, build momentum. You see, one success often leads to another. Every positive habit, completed task, and goal achieved creates confidence for the next challenge. Protect your momentum, because it becomes easier to keep moving once you're already in motion. Number 20, guys, encourage others. Helping someone else grow doesn't reduce your success, it expands it. Sharing your experiences, offer encouragement, and celebrate the accomplishments of others. When everyone grows, everyone benefits. Number 21, grow every day. Now, I don't say to do this only in words. I say to do this in who you are, right? I think that's an important piece that many people don't understand. That's a very important thing to understand. Never, 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 never stop, guys, becoming a better version of yourself. Read something valuable, listen to something, practice a new skill, Ask thoughtful questions or reflect on what you've learned. Daily growth compounds into extraordinary personal development. 22. Stay optimistic. Optimism allows you to see possibilities instead of limitations. It doesn't ignore challenges. It believes challenges can be overcome through effort, creativity, and persistence. Your attitude influences every opportunity you pursue. And that's the first thing we have to realize is that is the case. But just because you're not seeing an answer or you're not seeing what you want right now doesn't mean you should stop doing what you're doing. I already told you things don't happen overnight. I think I've told you that quite a few times. All right. So challenge yourself. Number 23. Comfort rarely creates growth. Growth lies where it's uncomfortable. Step outside, step beyond what feels familiar, and embrace opportunities that stretch your abilities. You see, ladies and gentlemen, every challenge expands your confidence and prepares you for greater responsibilities. You know, sometimes we don't know what we're preparing for, but we know that we're getting ready for something better, something bigger, something with even more value to us. Okay. That's a key, guys. That's a huge, huge key. Number 24, keep moving forward. There will be days when progress feels slow, but don't mistake slow progress for failure. Continue taking one step after another. Forward movement, no matter how small, is still progress. Number 25, guys. Success multiplies effort. So if you were bad at something, you can multiply that, but you don't want to do that. You want to multiply success. Okay? You want to multiply success. Success multiplies the effort. Meaningful success is earned through consistent work over time. Every hour invested, every lesson learned, and every obstacle overcomes adds to the foundation you're building for the future of your life and others. I think sometimes we get frustrated because what we expect is not here yet. That's probably one of the biggest things I can tell you. It's not here yet. But it doesn't mean it's never going to come. It just means it's not here yet. Right? Doesn't mean we stopped. And so a lot of people think that, you just walk in and it's solved for you. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. You know, your mind has to be positive, number one. And when you're positive, it's like you're priming the pump so it's ready to be able to grab something when it's there. When your mind senses it, it's ready to basically, act on it. Okay. That's pretty cool. But it can make a big difference. And if we know that, then we can make a big, big change. Okay. Number 26, guys, build lasting habits. Your habits determine your direction. Develop routines that strengthen your health, improve your thinking, increase your knowledge, and support your purpose. You see, positive habits make success sustainable. I think once we start to see success, we start to experience this like, well, wait a minute, I can do this. I actually can do this. This is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Right? That's it. That's an important thing. Right? That's a very important thing to understand. If you understand that, then maybe you can understand like why we're doing something a certain way. Right? But maybe you're saying to me, John, I don't know what to do. All I know is what I'm doing right now doesn't seem to be working for me. And that's okay. That's absolutely a-okay. All right. But I want to tell you that sometimes things can be easy and sometimes they're not. But when things have discomfort, guess what happens? We decide and we grow. We decide and we grow. That's a very important thing to know, right? I think sometimes, like I said, we just get stuck, right? And I say we get stuck because I think it comes down to our belief pattern. All right. Our belief pattern. Our belief pattern makes a huge, huge difference in our lives and other people's lives. Okay. That's an important thing that I want to share with you. Number 27, invest wisely. Time, energy, and attention are limited resources. Invest them in relationships, education, personal growth, and opportunities that create lasting value instead of temporary satisfaction. Number 28, create meaningful impact. True potential isn't measured only by personal achievement. It's measured by the positive influence you have on others. Leave every person, project, and community better because you were part of it. Number 29, reach your potential. Reach it. Don't compare yourself to someone else's journey. Measure your progress against who you were yesterday. Becoming your best self is the greatest success you'll ever achieve. Okay. Number 30, guys, great things grow from small beginnings. Every great accomplishment starts with one decision to begin. Don't underestimate small actions, daily discipline, and consistent effort. What seems insignificant today may become the foundation of something extraordinary tomorrow. And I hope that that's going to make a change for your life. If it doesn't, then you got to see what resonates with you, right? You can't just do something because you think that's what you should be doing. Okay. As I get ready to close this up, multiplying your potential isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming more of the person you're capable of being. Every day gives you another opportunity to learn, improve, encourage others, solve problems, and grow stronger than you were yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, never ever underestimate the power of consistent effort, right? Consistent effort is something that a lot of people say, oh, I've done that before. But then they really haven't done it. They think they've done it, but they really haven't, right? That's important. Keep learning, stay disciplined, build healthy habits, invest in yourself. Most importantly, remember that your greatest limitations are often the ones you place on yourself. And hopefully that'll get you to think, I'm going to say a little bit more outside the box. And when you can start doing that, I think the potential is pretty much limitless. Okay. It's pretty much limitless. Choose to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that your best days are still ahead because every step forward multiplies your ability to make a meaningful difference. Have you thought about that before, or is this just sort of something you're hearing the first time? If you're hearing it the first time, no big deal. It's got to sink in. Maybe you've heard it a couple times before, right? But I think it's important to understand why something is a certain way or why it isn't a certain way. That's a key, guys. That is a real key in life. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for choosing to join me here for another amazing episode of the ever popular Inspirations for Your Life. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, keynote speaker, graduate student at Montclair State University, a passionate lifelong learner, and so grateful now to be a published author. A lot of things we talked about tonight, hopefully will get you to think about something differently. But most importantly, I'm hoping it'll get you to change your perspective so that you can become the person that you've been wanting to. You see, it's your limitations that are holding you back. It may not be anybody else. It's actually something you're putting on yourself. And I think that's an important thing for us to recognize. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, please remember that your potential isn't determined by where you started. Maybe people think it is, but it's not. It is determined by your willingness to keep growing. Start today. Stay consistent. Believe in yourself and continue building a life that truly matters. But if you're on the fence and saying, John, I don't know if this matters or not, ask yourself one question. Does this or do these things align with my core values? Yes or no? Do they? Yes or no? If they don't, then you probably should change what you're doing in life. You should change how you're acting. I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. Be sure to check out BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. The power is in your hands. Use it wisely.